Hey friends, today I'm planning for the month of November using the November Cocoa Daisy main planner kit. I've got the clear stickers pulled out, the boxes. I also have the washi, although since they're mushroom stickers, I may skip the washi, but I'm not sure. I think I'm going to pull in maybe an orange or maybe even my thin washi. So I'm setting those off to the side, and I also have my white gel pen in case I need it. And then beside me, I have my wrong rainbow boxes and planny things, shapes and boxes if I need to pull some more boxes. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I need to put boxes down for important dates, and I am going to grab my whiteouts because I want to white this out on the 1st. I have my best friend's birthday this day, and then we're having a special event at church. So I'm going to need to put down 2 boxes for here. So we'll do that, and maybe we'll grab in a green for the other box. So we have those. Then I need 2 boxes for the 4th. So I'm going to grab thin boxes for the 4th. And since it does say election day, we're going to cover that up. And I'm going to kind of stagger these a little bit. And so we have those on the 4th. I need one for the 6th and the 14th. I need lots of boxes this month. So actually, I probably should have used a different box than this, but we're going to go with it. The 6th, the 14th. These are all doctor's appointments this month. We'll do the 6th, the 14th, and then I think my last appointment is on the 18th. So we'll put a box here on the 18th. My grandma's birthday is on the 26th, so she's celebrating her birthday in heaven. So let's put a box on the 26th. I need a box on the 25th. And we actually need a box for Thanksgiving as well. Or we have Thanksgiving here. So I could grab this. I'm definitely going to need tweezers for this little teeny definitely need tweezers for this tiny box. And let's just cover up the Thanksgiving. And do we have one for Veterans Day? Oh, there's no Veterans Day. There is the clocks go back, but this is pretty large. I'm so surprised there's not one for Veterans Day. We do have a birthday sticker, so we could use one of those. And I think I'll use this large one for the birthday. Actually, since there's 2 boxes, I'm not going to actually use it on that one, but I will use it here on my grandma's birthday. We do have 2 appointments. We have 3 doctor's appointments. I like to try to use these if I can. Both of these on the 4th are doctor's appointments. So I'm just going to add that sticker above that. And then because these stickers are so small, that just takes away. So I'm not going to use the doctor's appointment on that day. And there's a dentist appointment. So there was 2 doctors, a dentist. Don't have a vet appointment this month. Hair, nail. I don't do nail appointments, and I don't have a hair appointment this month. Then we have appointments. This is kind of an appointment, but I'm not going to put that down. And then we have the clocks go back, which I'd like to use, but that's also All Souls Day. All right, so let's maybe grab this and see if we can cover this up. All right, and then let's take the clocks go back, and even though that's a small box, I'm still going to incorporate this in here, I think. No, I don't like that. I struggled to use these stickers, I think, because they have this little like box here. So I think I'm going to actually trim that off. Okay, so I trimmed each side of that, and then we're just going to add that directly in that box like so. There we go. Awesome. Used it. And then let's go ahead and add a box for Veterans Day. And then I'm just going to leave World Kindness Day, but I did put one for Veterans Day. Okay, now let's start decorating. So I have my clear stickers, and I also have these. I think I'm going to stick with the clear stickers. I like using the clear ones in my planner, on my monthly days, I mean. I do have all of the space up here that I could decorate in, but I think a lot of these are too big. Like if you just wanted to do decorating here, you could do smaller stickers, but I might do something up there. So I'm not going to put stickers up there. Now, let's see. Let's do maybe this mushroom. I'm going to put some, I like putting stuff on top of boxes. Because I feel like I like having stuff grounded by something. And it takes a little bit of work, but I do like trying to lessen that black line. So this is going to go over this section a little bit, but that's okay. All right, since we're doing that, let's add another one on top of a box. Maybe not one of the big ones. Let's maybe do this tall, skinny one. And I'm going to put it off to the side from where the birthday is. And I'm not going to worry about whiting out that little bit there. Okay. I do think I'm probably going to pull a quote or something in to maybe put up here or put on the sidebar. And then let's maybe add one more mushroom on top of a box. Maybe right here on the 14th. All right, there we go. That is a little bit over the box there, so I just need to be mindful of that when I'm writing in. Now, I've got like these branches. I'm kind of thinking about pulling the branch from the top corner down. In both of them, I would need to cover up notes. So let's cover that up. And I am going to need to trim some of this. So definitely going to grab my non-stick scissors for this and then just trim that that's sticking up at the top there off the side of the page. All right, now we have that kind of coming down, and I think I'm going to repeat that maybe on the bottom part of the sidebar instead of repeating it on the other side of the page. So I have one more branch, and I think that'll kind of bring our sidebar together. So let's bring that up, and again, let's go ahead and trim the overlapping part. I highly recommend non-stick scissors for trimming your stickers so that your scissors don't get too goopy with all the glue. All right, and then maybe let's bring in, I'm kind of wondering if I want to bring any more mushrooms in or save these for maybe using the rest of these in my, currently, I could bring in another one over here and maybe bring in another one over here. So let's see, do we want to do this really large one? I kind of like this kind of fat one. And I'm kind of putting it a little bit below the line there. And then let's white out our line here. All right, so since we put 3, we only have 1 on this side. Let's go ahead. We have these, but I think I want to put another mushroom. Maybe we'll put one down here near this box on the 24th. Maybe this tall one, because I could still put a box over this if I needed it for like the 17th or something. All right, and then I do have a few more left that I can use somewhere else. I could use these 2 up here, but I think I'm going to try to find a quote to add on this, something like give thanks or something like that. Okay, so out of this sticker book, I pulled this quote, start each day with a grateful heart. And I think I might put this here in the sidebar. And then in the fall sticker book, we have these letters. I'm curious if I have enough to do give thanks. Yes. So I think I'm going to do give thanks here, and then we're going to add this quote on the side, and then my monthly page is going to be done. I'm going to try to put this in the center-ish area here. All right, and then let's get these letters. You could also write this in if you wanted to. That's completely up to you. All right, so of course we're going to end with S. So let's see. Let's end maybe right here. And hopefully I can spell pretty well backwards. And I think I'm going to put them on here wonky like this. And if I don't like that, I can always change it. All right, and then let's do give here. Sort of put this in the center. If you want your words to be perfectly straight, you can use a ruler and add them down. If you want them straighter, you know, like in a straight line. All right. let's put that side by side. I think that's nice. I love the quote here, and I think I'm going to call this done. So I'm going to put my currently together off camera because this video is getting super long, and I don't like to do super long videos. And then I'll come back on and share my currently with you when I am through. All right, so I've got my November currently page all filled out. I ended up using my orange grid washi from Plannything to cover up the title and use my November sticker here. I did month in a glance here, and then I used the date. So like I've got my best friend's birthday on the 1st and the thing at church. The 4th, I have 2 doctor's appointments, and the 26th is my grandma's birthday. I tried to line these up mostly straight, and then I got this one off a little bit, and it will not come down. So it is what it is. But these, I'm going to put 3 November goals. And then I have my currently watching, wanting, reading, listening to, and grateful for. So my son and my best friend in particular always ask me, what do you want for Christmas? And I know Christmas is right around the corner. We're going to blink and Christmas will be here. So I've been trying to think about what things that I would really like. So I'm going to put maybe like 1 or 2 of my top items in that box. And down here, I used one of the pages and tore that out. And I tore this out too to use on this side. And then I realized it just took up too much room. So I'll save this for another time. And then I have a few more of the clear stickers left, 3 of them. These little guys came off of this little extra sheet that we are now getting in the kits. And my currently here came from my letters. The November was here, and then the headers were here. And then my boxes came from the wrong rainbow boxes. So here is my currently page, and of course, we have the monthly page. So thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and planning with me. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.